who the hell is this messenger from the future? Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Time Paradox Ghostwriter Chapter 9. So, last chapter definitely confirmed a few things. So, based on the messages we got last chapter, we can definitely confirm that this is not multiverse theory. Multiverse theory is definitely out the window. Definitely not that. If anything, this is more like what we've seen in Tokyo Revengers. If you haven't read that manga, which I definitely recommend you reading, I explained it a lot more in detail last week, but for the sake of it, I'll explain it again. So basically, in Tokyo Revengers, what happens is the main character, Takamichi, he is able to travel back. His soul is able to travel back in time to his prime, his middle school days when he was in a gang. And what he's trying to do is to try to save the love of his life. He's trying to change the future so, you know, the woman that he loves doesn't die. Because, like, in the beginning of the manga, she dies because of the gangs that basically run the town. So he's jumping back and forth, you know, from the past to the future, and the portal to, and you're probably wondering, how the fuck is he able to do it? And then the portal is shaking the love of his life's brother's hand. Well, in the where we're at, I can't spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it any more than that. But that's what I feel like that's what we got here. So basically, with this lightning, remember when the lightning struck the fridge, slash the microwave, and the microwave melted into the fridge with the robot, that created that portal, and it's got me thinking that what's trapped in there, and what's traveling back and forth, has got to be, I originally thought it was going to be Tepe's spirit. That's what I originally thought. But something's telling me that it's not Tepe's spirit. It's not Tepe. Because if it was Tepe, he would be going back in time into his own body. Because again, this is like Tokyo Revenge. It would be the Tokyo Revenger shit. No, I honestly think, based on what we know now, and also the symbol that we saw, I honestly think it's Aino. I think the Ghostwriter is Aino. That's what, based on everything, especially if we're going with the Tokyo Revengers theory, it's got to be Aino for sure. Anyway, sorry that took a lot longer to explain than I thought it would, but I had to do it. I had to get that out of my system. Anyway, let's get, and also that would explain why Tepe got so fucking motivated right after that. But anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. Alright, that wraps up our discussion about the anime project. Let's move on to your next chapter storyboard. Then again, I never have anything to comment on with your storyboard, Sasaki. The funny thing is, there are almost no artists with completely perfect storyboards right off the bat. It's not that I'm slacking off at the job. I'm viewing them with the strictest eye I can, but they're always perfect. I mean, it's great that I have less work to do, but as an editor, I feel like I'm not contributing much to the final product. Hey, are you okay, Sasaki? Look at that look. He's fucking determined. That look is determined. I'm telling you. That look right there is that same look that we've seen in particular in if you've read Tokyo Revengers, you'll know what I'm talking about. In Mikey's eyes, when he's like about to go on a fucking rampage because he got nothing left to lose. Oh yes. When he's dedicated, when he's like determined as fuck. That's like that determined look. That's what that shit is. That's what that is. And chapter 9 is titled After the Blank Page. I'm fine. Here are more storyboards for you to check. What? You've drawn this far ahead? This is incredible. The Hangman of Space-Time battle is the best story yet. Especially here in Chapter 45. It's so thrilling. You never expect the enemy's powers to awaken at this point, too. So we're going to see what the bad guy can do next. Yes, and this is my storyboard for what comes after in Chapter 46. The final chapter of White Knight drawn by Itsuki Aino. Chapter 45 awakens. The battle rages on against the Hanged Man of Space-Time Ghost, who suddenly appears and wrecks the royal capital. The hero Kazuma is on the brink of death, but at the last possible moment, his power awakens and he delivers a fatal blow to the enemy. But the enemy's powers awaken as well, exhibiting a new ability. The battle against this foe was different from any of the previous ghosts we've seen. And at Chapter 45, the high watermark for the series, White Knight, abruptly came to an end. So the rough draft of Chapter 46 that Mr. Minoka is reading right now is my original material taking over the story. Ooh, this is going to be good. I did my best to analyze and anticipate the plot ahead. Let's see how well it stacks up. I see. I'm not quite sure about this. Maybe this chapter could use a bit of rewriting. That's my take. What part of it wasn't good enough? Well, it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's absolutely good enough to pass, but it feels like the usual bite that White Knight has is missing. It doesn't have that extra step that goes way beyond what you were anticipating. That's how it feels to me. Remember that blank look that Sasaki had in his eyes? That look that he was lost kind of thing. We've seen this before, and this is again when you feel like you've. I should have explained that shit better when we saw that look at first. We've seen that look, especially like with Mikey's like the best person I could think of in Tokyo Revengers. We've seen that look before, and when that happened, Mikey went on a murder spree. He was killing hella people because he just felt so lost. And I think that's what's going on with Takemichi. Why am I saying Takemichi? Holy shit! That's what I feel like is going on with Teppy. I said determined when Teppy is determined, sure, but Teppy is also lost. He doesn't know it, but he's lost. He feels empty. That determined, lost, and empty. Those are the words I would describe it. Well, anyway, I know that was a lot more commentary for me than usual, but everything up through Chapter 45 is perfect, and there's plenty of time. Give yourself a break and try drawing again. It's good to be dedicated, but I think you've been overworking yourself lately. Everyone has periods when they're not on their game. It'll pass and you'll be fine. I'm sorry about this. Thank you for the advice. I knew it wasn't good enough. I reread all of White Knight carefully, anticipating the plot turns and deepening my understanding of the characters. You didn't say the characters feel off, or worst of all, did you really draw this? But it did not pass as it is. Even after all of that, I'm far short of the level Itsuki Aino reached 10 years from now. But of course I am. I have no choice but to get better. Or else, very, very soon, Itsuki, remember the messages about Itsuki dying and, the warning from, last week. You must beat Itsuki. Your defeat means her death. If I don't beat the new series Aino's going to draw, she'll die. I don't get this prophecy. I mean, is that even really a message from the future? The lottery prophecy, I didn't buy a ticket, of course, but the results of the drawing must be out now. I can look up the winning numbers to see if it's right. The numbers were 7, 12, 20, 31, and 37 and 41. They were right. They match. That sells it was a message from the future, which means that prophecy must also be true. Why? What could possibly create that kind of fate? Damn it, but I don't have any other choice. Sasaki-sensei, is something wrong? Or, no, what is it, Aino? I was working on this page, but something's not right. Is my rough model wrong? Let's see. Well, there isn't just a horizontal perspective here, but vertical as well. So if you focus on this vanishing point and draw the lines up here, the background should match the character art. Oh, now I get it. Thank you, Sensei. You really are an incredible artist. He sure is. He's got tons of innate talent, but his technical expertise is very strong. No, I'm really not that special. I learned my skills from working as an assistant for my mentor for a long time. Really? Who is your mentor, Sasaki-sensei? Oh, I never told you? It's Nanashino-sensei. What? You mean the Nanashino-sensei who draws Vitamin Man? His art style is completely different from yours. I'm amazed. Vitamin Man, a battle comedy a manga about a hero who tries to free the land from an evil food-hogging ruler to... I'm just gonna keep going with this. This is the power of vitamins. It's a popular series that's been running for over a decade, despite its crazy style. Call Me Nanashino is a really wild pen name, too. Were they as crazy in person as their art style looks? Yeah, I suppose so. Sensei was the kind of person who would judo throw a hoodlum if there was an altercation in the street. What kind of person is that? Well, good job, everyone. Thank you, Sensei. Oh, I know, you dropped this. Huh? Oh, there it is. There's Anima. I'm telling you. The Ghostwriter is Aino. I'm telling you, that's who it is. Oh, do not look at that yet. I'm still working on ideas. Oh, so sorry. Will you read the storyboards when I'm done? Sure, I can't wait to see them. None of this makes sense, but I have to keep going. I still have 7 weeks until the deadline for Chapter 46. But it's nowhere near enough, considering that I have to produce more and more after that. I have to do something. I have to figure it out. Just quit. Ooh. No ordinary mind can replace the loss of a genius, and to surpass her, simply impossible. Shut up. It was wrong of you to continue this plagiarism. If you had gone through with destroying that time machine, you wouldn't be trapped in this twisted fate now. That might be right, but I couldn't let this world be deprived of White Knight. And in any future where Aino dies young is wrong. I'll do anything to change that. You're going to trust that prophecy and change life and death? Who do you think you are, God? Shut up! That inner voice. It's that inner voice. That doubt. That darkness inside you. It's the demons inside you that you have to fight. Oh, trust me, I know about inner demons. I know. I have to fight them every day of my life. I've been fighting my demons for a long time, and oh God, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. Teppy, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to fight your demons like this. It sucks. Ugh. Just draw. I have to do it. I have to save her. Half a year later, thank you for everything, Sensei. Like the prophecy said, Aino won the chance to run her series, Anima. If I had managed to stop Anima from becoming a series, would that have prevented the future where Aino dies? The thought crossed my mind, but the prophecy said I had to win with White Knight. And in that case... And now the game is finally on. You won't beat me, Sensei. I just have to win. It's as simple as that. Yeah, but I won't lose. I'll never give in. I'm going to win and change the future. This is going to be very, very interesting. And again, you gotta wonder what is going to kill Aino. I really feel like that inner demon, or that shadow that Sasaki is dealing, that manifested, which I feel like symbolizes the stress that any writer probably deals with. especially ones that are overworking and are stressing the fuck out about living up to the expectations of the manga, not just for their own series, but for the mangaka before them. Hell, I want to give you guys an example of this. You gotta wonder, like, what, oh my god, what's that, think about Toyotaro, for example. Look at Toyotaro. Look who he's living up to. He's trying to live up to Toriyama. You gotta imagine that stress that he's under. Because he has to carry on, he's carrying on Toriyama's legacy for a huge, major series. You gotta wonder if he is dealing with shit like these kind of demons like Teppei is. Because he has to think, how am I going to continue the story? Because this is exactly what Teppei is doing. Yeah, the stakes, yeah, you can make the argument the stakes aren't as high where the person is literally going to die, but if he doesn't do the series justice, if he doesn't do it right, the series itself could die. See? Ha! I see what you... I see? See the metaphor there? See what Kenji is doing there with this metaphor. And you could also think of it as like mangaka that go on a long-ass hiatus. Look at... for example, or like mangaka that like overwork themselves to the point where their health is at risk. Look at the manga. Look at Daisuke, the mangaka for World Trigger. That's a really good example, actually. She overworked so hard. She worked so hard that she really compromised her health, and she had to go on hiatus for a few years. That was scary. Oh my god, I remember hearing that news. She had to go on hiatus again, and that scared me for a minute there, but she's okay now. Oh, thank god. But I'm really curious what you guys think the underlying meaning of the shadow is. And especially this line here, that no ordinary mind can replace the loss of a genius, and to surpass are simply impossible. Like, I feel like it's just that demon, that inner demon, that sign of doubt. And I don't know if anyone else can, like, as soon as they read that, instantly thought of Toyotaro. Or, oh my god, what's his name? Hold on a second, it's off the tip of my tongue. I totally forgot. Or look at Atsuo! Atsuo, for those of you that don't know, Atsuo is, the artist that, draws, who does the art for, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. And Hiro Mashima just does the writing. You gotta wonder if he feels that stress too, that he has to carry on that, he's carrying on that legacy. But I feel like what is happening here is more related to Toyotaro than anything else. Oh my god. I'm curious if anyone else instantly thought of Toyotaro and Dragon Ball Super manga like I did. Anyway, very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think of what's going to happen next? And do you guys think that all this pressure is really just fucking up the inspiration? And you could see, and can you see in that blank stare that's in Teppei's eyes that how lost he is? He's just does not have that inspiration. He doesn't have it. That's what's missing, is that spark that in the art. You know what I mean? That love, that spark that's in the manga. That's what's missing. Anyway, very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Time Paradox Ghostwriter content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!